Goes Simel's very own Hank Williams in the form of Alistair Spence, and delighted Alistair joined me in the studio. Alistair, it's lovely to get you in again.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, Tommy.
Come here. Since the last time you were here, you've been much travelled. You've been back to Nashville again.
Back to Nashville, along with John Dolan, and doesn't disappoint this year either. Unbelievable.
Great job. You were out there, and I believe you met up. I seen a few pictures from the time you met my good old friend Alex Miller out there.
We did. Alex was playing in the Bar and Grill on a Wednesday night down there, so I got the chance to see him twice performing. And one of the nights he came back to her hotel and sat down with us, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning before I was going to my bed, singing away. Great experience.
Great entertainer, isn't he? I was just looking at a post of him there earlier on today. He's gone off on tour now with Shannon Doe. And he's very popular, and he's so down to earth too, isn't he?
He really is. He really is. He's probably one of the nicest fellas I ever met, and he's real old school country, and it's my style of stuff. Ernest Tubb and Hank Williams, Johnny Cash,
Yeah. What have you been doing with yourself since you got back home? I know you were up a few nights up in Buncrana, up in that bar where John and the boys play on a Tuesday night. And have you been doing any recording since?
I'm just out of the studio there today, finishing my new single, which don't know when it's coming out yet, but it's finished and it's ready to go whenever. And
what's it called?
I might keep that.
Keep it a secret.
Well,
come here. You have your old guitar there with us. Give us an old tune anyway. For now, anyway. And tell us what you're going to sing.
Might do a wee Johnny Cash number. At my door the leaves are falling. A cold wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone. I go out on a party and look for a little fun, but I found a darkened corner, and I still miss someone. No, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we'd begun. There's someone for me somewhere, and I still miss someone.
Great song. Hard to beat the old Johnny Cash songs. Alistair, for anybody who didn't hear you the last time you were up with me, the first I come to hear of you was down at the Bird's Nest in Bundoran. Tell us a little bit about when did you start singing first, or how did you get into it at the beginning?
Oh well, I've been singing all my life ever since I was about 3 or 4, I'd say.
Yeah.
But I grew up listening to people like Elvis and Chuck Berry and Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, all the rock and rollers from the 50s.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like 5, 6, 7, growing up listening to that. And when I was about 11 or 12, I think it was, maybe I heard Hank Williams for the first time. And I switched to country straight after that. I started listening to Hank Williams. I always listened to Johnny Cash. I always loved Johnny Cash. And, it was through Hank then I started to find out like people like Ernest Tubb and Merle Haggard and Lefty Frizzell and Tommy Collins, and goes on and on. But
the real old school country.
Yeah. And I love the stuff from the 90s too, and like people like Zach Top now, like I like a lot of his stuff too. But I heard Hank Williams, and I was only starting to learn the guitar at the time.
Yeah.
And so the first song I learnt was actually a Hank Williams song, was Moving On Over. Yeah. And but then even before that there, when I was getting like 13, 14, my voice started to drop. and a lot of the stuff I was singing, I found it a bit harder, because my voice was lower, and so normally I went down to the bedroom or something and sat and played and sung away, but my mum and granny and granda used to, or my mum and my granny and auntie used to go to the bingo on a Thursday night, and I used to stay down with my granda.
Yeah.
And the next thing was, it's like I always, as I say, I always loved Johnny Cash, so I says, I'll give Walk the Line a wee whirl. And so I sat down that night and I learnt Walk the Line, and I brought the guitar up to my granda and I says, would it be alright if I play you something? He says, aye, go on ahead. And I done Walk the Line, and it was the first Johnny Cash song I learnt, and as I say, my voice dropped, and my granda brought everybody into the living room to hear me singing this song, and my granda says, if you don't take him anywhere, he says, I will. And so it was because of my granda that I really got my first gig.
Yeah,
and now my dad's took over and he takes me everywhere and sets me up. So.
And your family is musical. Is it your mum or your dad played music as well? Did your mum, were you telling me the last time your mum played the pipes or
my mum played, she played the bagpipes.
Yeah,
she plays the accordion. She used to play a wee bit of the tin whistle.
Yeah.
Keyboards. She's very musical.
Yeah.
And my granda played the accordion. He played a wee bit of the mouth organ, and he used to sing. And since my dad's there, I'm going to say he doesn't have a note in his head.
Best way. I've been playing music a long time too, and I'd have a great ear for music, but I couldn't dance to keep myself warm.
Well, I can't dance either, but when I'm up singing,
yeah,
and my dad singing along with me, I can't look at him, for his timing's all over the place. He either comes in 2 minutes too early or 2 minutes too late. So if I'm recording or if I'm on stage singing, I have to look away.
And can I ask you, when you started playing the guitar first, did you take lessons or were you self-taught from just reading a book? Or
Well, I learned 3 chords on my own.
Yeah.
But I started going up the, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Jimmy inside. That's right,
Yeah,
Jimmy inside.
well, he only lives up the road from us, so
Yeah.
I used to go up for him on a Tuesday night, every Tuesday night for guitar lessons. And,
no better man.
A great musician.
Yeah.
Great,
He plays with David James now. He's David's bass man.
Jimmy's all over the place.
I remember in the early years he played with Brendan Quinn.
And he would have played with John there for a wee while too, John Dolan. You would have seen him.
That's right. I remember they used to have an old session before COVID down in Peter's Bar in Newton Cunningham. Jimmy is well travelled, and he's been. Jimmy was out in Canada with Brendan Quinn and all, and he knows he's good friends with Gene Watson and a lot of the.
I think he lived out in Canada for a long time too. Yeah. Oh no, Jimmy's a great fella.
Then he came home and he married a Siam Mills woman.
He did.
So that's how you got onto the car. That's good. That's good. And come here. I see you play not just locally. You play down the country as well. Did I see you were playing somewhere down the other end of the country in the next week or so?
Last week there we were on I think it was Saturday night. We were in Kells in County Meath.
Yeah, that's right, Kells.
And I can't remember where we were on Sunday. It was.
Yeah, you have a son and daughter.
Oh, it was Buncrana. So it was, or not Buncrana, sorry, it was Bundoran.
Yeah, I just see you mentioned in Kells because my son and daughter live. My daughter lives in Dunshaughlin and my son lives in Kilmessan in County Meath. It's not too far away from Kells as such, And does your dad bring you down to all those gigs?
Oh, he takes me everywhere. We have a van on the road now too, so
great stuff.
I can't drive.
Well, you're only young fella yet. But fair play, that's great commitment from your dad. And you're usually in most of the places you go, like unless you're making a guest appearance, I suppose, you're just yourself and your guitar, is it?
Well, I work off the backing track. Sean Kerrigan does all my backing tracks for me, and it's just really the backing tracks, me and the guitar. It's
great though, because. Especially for someone starting off, if you can get the gigs like that, it's great because, to put a full band on the road costs a lot of money,
Definitely.
Did you ever try songwriting at all?
I messed about with, and I wouldn't be really comfortable with it.
I know you're a friend of Jordan Mogies. Jordan is a fine songwriter, and you
Jordan's
worked with him, didn't you?
Unbelievable. Well, I've never wrote with Jordan.
No, I know that, but you have duetted with him, and
duetted with him, and I've recorded 2 of his songs, and he's doing my CD launch as well too. So I'm delighted, and he actually wrote the title track to the new album coming out,
what's
Bad
the
Apple.
title track? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that single out a while.
Yeah.
Come here, give us another song and tell us what you're going to do this time.
Well, we were talking a wee bit about Nashville there,
Yeah.
and as I said, one of my biggest heroes was Ernest Tubb,
Yeah.
and I got the chance to. Well, I met him the first year I went, but I actually got to sit down and talk with him a wee minute, and but I met Lynn Osley.
Oh yeah, the steel guitar player who used to play with him. Yeah.
He used to play steel
Met Lynn.
guitar for Ernest Tubb.
That's right.
And thanks to John, I got the chance to get up on the stage and sing an Ernest Tubb song with him. Excellent. You know, and so I might give a wee Ernest Tubb song a go. Set up 2 glasses, Joe, and turn the jukebox slow, and let me sit and reminisce, while I pretend that she is sitting here with me, the way she did not long ago. We used to paint the town red and dance until 2. Well, I don't paint it red no more, I'm painting it blue. He stole her love, I know, but he can't stop me, Joe, from having just a dream or 2. Set up 2 glasses, Joe, maybe you didn't know that there's a memory in the room. A memory that walks, a memory that talks, and haunts me everywhere I go. I'm just a fool who loves her and will till I die, from the very first hello until the last goodbye. So this is it, you know, so fill 2 glasses, Joe, and leave me alone to cry.
Yeah, haven't heard that song in a lifetime. What's the name of that one?
Set up 2 glasses, Joe.
Set up to the last. God, it's amazing. You know, I was talking to somebody a couple of weeks ago about songs. A lot of artists coming out now, the new artists here in Ireland, they're all bringing all kind of songs that some of the bigger stars, Derek Ryan or Nathan Carter, might have done. And there's that many great songs like that one there now that people wouldn't even know of, or like tracks from Forget. I remember I was mentioning last week to somebody, there was a Merle Haggard song called In My Next Life.
Yeah.
And it was a great song too. But that song there, that's a great song. Is that on the album?
No, that one's not on the album, but I do. I'm thinking about recording it maybe at some stage, but
it sounds very good acoustically now, dear. You know, like, but you know, some of these songs, if you had the, you know, like done in the studio or a setting with a thing, it's a great song. You know,
funny that's actually one of the songs I sung with Alex Miller. Excellent. You know, so he's a big Ernest Tubb fan too, and well, he was really. I couldn't get over him, you know, when I seen him, because he was doing stuff like driving nails in my coffin, walking on the floor.
He's a real broad Kentuckian accent, hasn't he?
He does.
And he's deadly. He can play the guitar, and he can play the guitar great too. I was just looking at him on Facebook today. He was doing a wee clip with a guy playing the guitar with him.
Yeah.
He's deadly, you know. Like
he plays the old lap steel too. Like he doesn't play the pedal steel.
And he's the real trad, you know, which is hard. You know, it's hard going for the real traditionalists out there. You know, there was Alan Jackson and George Strait. Remember, George Strait had out the song about they're not playing our songs anymore. They're Kicked Out of Country. He had a song. It was a great song called Kicked Out of Country.
Yeah.
But see there where you mentioned Zach Top. I see there he got a Grammy there for the best traditional country album.
Seen that? Yeah.
It's good to see that.
It's nice to see some of them people bringing it back, but to me, I think Alex Miller should be up there with Zach Top.
Oh yeah,
you know, he was unreal, but maybe he's too traditional, you know.
I
But
know he's new yet, you know. I think, wasn't it American Talent or was American Got Talent or
American
Idol
yeah,
that he got his thing from, but he's doing very well for himself. You know, he's only young yet,
Yeah.
and I'd say he get out because I know he recorded an Alan Jackson song there. Well, Alan didn't record it; it was a song that Alan Jackson, one of his co-writers, had
Yeah.
wrote, and he called "Secondhand Smoke." He recorded
yeah,
that
yeah.
song.
I actually requested him to sing it when I was over there too. Great song.
That's a great bar too, because there's a good friend of mine. I don't know if you know Eddie Gallagher.
I know the name, but it wouldn't be.
Eddie's going out to Nashville now next month, and I was telling him I must send him to a few places where, and I mentioned out there in Music Valley. You know, you could stay out there and just spend the whole week around Music Valley between,
Yeah.
because you have the Nashville Palace, and then you have the Music Bar
Yeah,
and Grill there, and you're just next to the Opry. If you wanted to go to the Opry, you could nearly walk to it.
There was a place where we went. You would probably know him. He plays lead guitar for JP, Patrick McMurdy,
Oh yeah, Patrick. Yeah,
and he's been in Nashville piles of times too. But
yeah,
he's really into the old school stuff too.
yeah.
So he took me in, and I was in it for a wee minute the first year I went, but we could have stayed there all night, and that was Roberts.
Roberts, that's right.
Yeah.
There was a band there. Started off there first, and it became big. Called BR 49. And they started off in Roberts. And I remember the first year we were out in Nashville, we went into it. And one of the guys who was in the band, they hadn't that formed at the time, but the two guys who were the two lead singers in the band, one of them used to sing in Roberts and the other guy used to sing next door.
Yeah.
And I remember about 40 of us went in the bus one night and we took over. And he ended up backing any of us that wanted to sing. And it was shortly after that BR 549 was formed. And they actually came to Ireland eventually, and they played out in the Silver Tassie.
Yeah. Yeah.
On their Silver Tassie, we met them, and they remembered, oh, look, here the Irish crowd that was out with us. And
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But it was great. But your man didn't mind not singing as much that night because he made a fortune in tips from all the Irish ones. But it's amazing, you know, you can walk into those bars in Roberts, you could meet anybody. The last night we were out there, I went in and we met a guy called Joshua Headley. He used to do a slot there on a Tuesday night, and I know there's another girl who does a slot there called Brendan Lee.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, isn't it?
We me and Patrick actually got the chance to meet Vince Gill when we were out there.
Yeah, I see
You
that.
know,
I see that. Where
was-
did you meet Vince?
Well, he was playing a show with there was a lot of people on the show, and it was only $40 a ticket, but they made a mistake. So when me and Patrick got to the door, they were trying to charge us 80.
Yeah.
But the girl didn't say she made a mistake then when she seen us again. So we thought to ourselves, well, it was just across the road from the bar and grill, so we thought, well, we'll head on over. And Patrick actually took me around Ernest Tubbs' tour bus.
Yeah, yeah.
And we looked at each other and says, will we go around and see if we can hear him singing? And I says, let's walk on around, see if we can hear him even. And the next thing we walked past and we looked up and there was Vince Gill drinking a ton of Coke.
Isn't it funny, you know, like I remember the last time myself and Shane Wallace was out too, there was a steel guitar convention in the place just across the road from the Music Bar and Grill, and Rhonda Vincent was there one night. We missed her the night she was there, but we went in the next night. David Frizzell was there and Jimmy Fortune was there.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could just bump into... I know Anne Biddy was out one year on one of the trips with us, and do you know who she met? And she never told anybody.
No.
She met Merle Haggard. She heard he was staying in the hotel next to where we were. And she got up early in the morning and she went in and said to the girl at reception, is Merle Haggard staying here? And the girl said, oh, I can't tell you who our guest is, but he's in having his breakfast.
Well, there too, like in Alan Jackson's bar.
Yeah.
We would have went in there quite regular. On the one stage, they had Vern Gosling's guitar player, Dolly Parton's drummer, and Alan Jackson's bass player, all on the one stage.
There was a guy who used to play there called James Carruthers. And I met him a few times. Come here, I tell you, you have a big gig coming up now. It's only 2 months away in March. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well,
You're launching the CD, is it?
I'm launching the album. I made CD launch on the 27th of March in the Castle Inn in Castle Derg.
You won't find that coming, you know. Like I know we're into February already, you know.
Well, actually, we started organising it last year, and it's crazy how it flew in. And no, well, thank God we by the looks of things, we're hoping to get a good crowd. There's tickets starting to go, and we're going to start promoting it a wee bit more, coming up closer to the time. But we have a great line of acts on.
Tell me who you have on it.
Well, we have Sean Kerrigan. He's doing the backing.
Brian's brother. That's Brian's brother, isn't it?
Brian Kerrigan's
Very talented
brother.
guys. Very talented guys.
Yeah. And then my good friend Philip White, he's doing the compere that night.
Yeah.
And then we have the main man himself, Jordan Mogie, which I was absolutely delighted when he agreed to do it. You know, Jordan originally says to me, put him down as a special guest. And I says, so are you going to do a couple of songs for me? And he says, you know what? He says, I'm going to try and get back into it a wee bit. He says, I will. So, but put me down as a special guest just in case something else comes up.
Yeah.
And the next day he rung me, he says, you know what? Stick me in the poster. So,
excellent.
and he gave me songs and all. But no, Jordan, he wrote the title track, Bad Apple. And people always request me to sing it, you know. And it was getting great airplay from yourself and the boys in downtown and a lot of the local radio stations. And I have 12 tracks on the album altogether, and I have a duet on there with Jordan as well too. I Wish It Was Crazy Again.
Yeah.
But well, we have Jordan and Caitlin Marie, we have Connor Chisholm, Orla Fury, Lexi Rose, Gary Gamble, Jason Hughes, Johnny Moore, Kiva Murney, and Keelan Brown. So we've got a whole host.
Be some night.
You know.
And it's a Friday night, isn't it?
Friday night, 27th of March. So tickets are only £12 or £15 at the door, you know.
That'll be good. Come here, before I let you go, you might, would you be able to do Bad Apple?
That's no problem.
Well, come here. Anything else you want to plug before I let you go? Where are you playing this weekend? Or are you playing any place around Donegal?
Oh, well, we're down Galway for, I think it's an anniversary or something. So we're looking forward to that there. It's my second time now down around that country, so you know, looking forward to it.
Fair play to Dad, who's going to do the driving down there and tell you the sooner he takes lessons, the better.
Well, I do want to learn, but the theory's beating me. That's the only problem.
That's nearly worse than the driving test itself.
Yeah.
Come here. Thanks for popping up, Jordan, and you're going to play us Bad Apple, and wish you all the best with that. And I know you left a few tickets for me to give away here. I'll not give them away tonight, but I will the next couple of nights do a wee quiz for tickets for your show.
Thank you very much for having me, Tommy.
So you're going to finish us with Bad Apple.
Daddy always told me I was rotten to the core. After me, my mama said she didn't want no more. My brother and my sister hardly ever talked to me, all because I took my guitar and moved to Tennessee. I'm the bad apple on the family tree. None of my kinfolk want a thing to do with me. Didn't get my education, but I got the 3rd degree. I'm the bad apple on the family tree. My sister, she's successful. Yes, she's a local shrink. My brother Joe's a preacher that doesn't smoke or drink. They said get a real job and I need to settle down. That they'll want their backstage passes when I make it in this town. I'm the bad apple on the family tree. None of my kinfolk want a thing to do with me. Didn't get my education, but I got the 3rd degree. I'm the bad apple on the family tree. I believe I'm only following the path God made for me. And just because I'm different than they wanted me to be. You know my daddy always told me I was rotten to the core. After me, my mama said she didn't want no more. My brother and my sister hardly ever talked to me, all because I took my guitar and moved to Tennessee. I'm the bad apple on the family tree. None of my kinfolk want a thing to do with me. Didn't get my education, but I got the 3rd degree. I'm the bad apple on the family tree. Yeah, I'm the bad apple on the family tree.
Hi, Jean Kern here to let you know we will be reviewing Maggie O'Farrell's novel Hamlet on my show on Sunday the 8th of February. Now a Golden Globe Award winning film,